Sa i përket përfaqësimit të grave në pozita udhëheqëse kyçe, Kosova është me fat që ka shumë gra e vajza që janë shembull për vajza të reja. Përmes politikave aktive të tregut të punës, përkrahjes së bizneseve të grave, përmes bursave për vajzat e gratë në STEM e përmes shumë masave të tjera afirmative, kemi vënë qeverisjen për gratë në qendër të politikave dhe synimeve tona, me fakte dhe me vepra, jo vetëm me fjalë. Sektori i energjisë, i cili tradicionalisht ka qenë i dominuar nga burrat, ka përjetuar ndryshime të mëdha në dekadat e fundit. Mirë, po pavarësisht progresit e ndryshimeve teknologjike e të tjera, gratë vazhdojnë të jenë të nënpërfaqësuara në pozita udhëheqëse dhe në role teknike. Kjo jo vetëm që është një padrejtësi, mirë po gjithashtu është një kufizim për vetë sektorin dhe ekonominë, sepse kështu kufizon potencialin e plot dhe inovacionin e një prej sektorëve më të rëndësishëm të ekonomisë. Sa i përket pjesëmarrjes së grave në sektor të energjisë, në kohën kur kemi filluar dizajnimin e kompaktit dhe kemi negociuar kompaktin, vlerësimet kanë qenë që vetëm 9% e fuqisë punëtore në sektorin e energjisë në Kosovë kanë qenë gra, dhe kjo ka qenë kjo piknisje pikërisht për dizajnimin e kësaj komponente të rëndësishme, mirë po gjithashtu edhe ka qenë arsyeja pse për herë të parë në strategjinë e energjisë 2022-2031 e kemi vendosur rritjen e përqindjes së grave në sektorin e energjisë si një prej objektivave kyçe, ku deri në vitin 2031 synojmë që nga 9% sa ka qenë baza ta rrisim këtë në së paku 25%.
As you know, the MCA is a Kosovar entity established by the government of Kosovo to implement the MCC Kosovo Compact that is one of the most transformative programs our country has seen in decades, serving as a cornerstone in our transition to green energy, energy security and socioeconomic growth. And this all because of our big and the largest in size and in terms of impact, the battery energy storage system project. That will have it is expected to have the largest impact. However, progress in energy is not solely about technology. It's also about opportunity. It's about who gets a seat at the table and the chance to lead. In Kosovo, we have made some strides. Our president is a woman, our deputy prime minister is a woman, and 5 out of 15 ministers are women. Including our Minister of Economy, whom you just heard speak. Her leadership is a powerful testament to the potential women bring to the sector. Another woman and an ally to this agenda is Minister Haidari, leading the Minister of Industry, Entrepreneurship and Trade, and they will be an important partner in our mission. Yet, much more remains to be done to address the gender imbalance in the energy sector, where women actually represent only 15% of the total workforce. This disparity is even more pronounced in the public companies, where women representation is lower than in the private sector. Many women I know, and not only in the energy sector, are repeatedly passed over for promotions. They are not passed over promotions due to lack of talent, dedication, or work, but because of ingrained structural and cultural barriers. But we remain hopeful at the MCA. Through the YETA project, we are aiming at breaking down these barriers. We're incentivizing change within companies through awards. We are creating pathways for women to thrive as equals in the energy sector and beyond, and through our grants and technical support. We will try the best to expand their economic opportunities.
Good morning. It's good to be back here in Kosovo again. I've been here many times over the last 20+ years, and with each visit, never ceases to amaze me the amount of development. It's new buildings, new residences, new businesses, greater number of population. With all of that growth comes an ever-increasing demand for energy. A society cannot progress without a constant, reliable source of energy. And that presents the opportunity for the $237 million MCC compact with the government of Kosovo. The Kosovo Energy Compact is an important one for MCC. This program is investing in the government of Kosovo's efforts to transition to a more sustainable, inclusive, reliable, and affordable energy future. Simultaneously, it also encourages female participation in the company's energy sector through the YETA project. The YETA project is one of MCC's flagship investments in the gender and social inclusion space. It supports gender equality by addressing women's underrepresentation in the energy sector. It also encourages more equitable female participation in the country's energy sector.
As Kevin said earlier, Kosovo is an important partner for MCC, and this project in particular is a really strong demonstration of the agency's programming in the inclusion and gender space. Recently, MCC adopted a new gender and inclusion policy, and it also has an accompanying strategy. And these two really seek to step up our agency's ambition in the space of this type of programming and to elevate the number of substantive programs that bring in substantial investments targeting women and excluded groups. Kosovo is part of this trend and is really one of the leading leaders on these issues. Some other projects that we have recently supported that are examples of our programming include.
The activity includes three main sub-activities, which are Women Energy Grant, a grant program designed for the purpose of this activity, strengthening pathways for women in energy, and the last one is Best Company Awards, which I will present shortly. As you already probably heard in a previous speech, the goal of Energy for Equality is to increase employment of women, meaning hiring, retention, and promotion of women in energy sector. Specifically, the position, leadership, and technical position will be a focus of this intervention. We believe that by doing so, we can foster more inclusive and equitable workplace where women feel valued and more empowered. Those three sub-activities which I already mentioned are presented here. The first one is sub-activity regarding the grants, which present some financial support for employers, public and private companies in energy sector, but also CSOs, which are active, focus in the gender and equitable and inclusion of women in energy sector also. Pathways on the other side will provide some education, capacity building, development opportunities such as training, mentorship, and networking support for women to improve skills and advance their career in the energy sector also. Awards will recognize the company's effort to create this achievement and effort to create this women-friendly environment in their companies. We have a number of expected results which we have designed, but though the most important is increasing the women and women minorities employed in energy for equality participating companies in our activities, including energy in adjacent sector, because we know the energy sector itself, it's a small sector, but our activity will go beyond the energy sector and will reach some of the adjacent sector or sector which are related to the energy sector. The second one is increasing the women in leadership position, technical and leadership position, which was one of the, let's say, problem identified, that there are a percentage of women in the energy sector employed, but the percentage of those having this technical and leadership position in low compared probably to the other sector. And the final result which we are planning to reach is increased awareness of gender equality and energy sector female workforce opportunity among participant employers, because you have not that the key word is employer. So our partner in this project will be employers in energy and adjacent sector. Grants, we have designed a grant program which provides financial support to the companies. We have divided this, we have scaled up this in 3 different categories in terms of companies, like micro and small companies, medium companies, and large companies, but also including the CSOs as the organization which to support or will be partner in our project activities, program activities. As you see, that contribution is something that we are requiring, but I think that is affordable for companies, also for the NGOs. There are I will provide some example of grants, how companies can use those grants, starting from developing different policies, such as gender policies, equal opportunities, recruitment, and the equal pay, anti-harassment policies, flexible time, policies addressing care responsibilities, and a number of other which we will announce during this call for application.